Welcome to the Van Gogh Starry Night painting session for kids. I hope that you will enjoy the session. Just remember, you can skip some parts if you like, but it's always better to follow step by step. Also, there's some interesting facts about Van Gogh that I will be sharing with you during this video. I really hope that you will enjoy and get inspired by his style of painting. So we're going to use a dark blue, a yellow, light blue. We're going to use a black and some white. If you need to make the blue a little bit more lighter. So these are our colors today. So if you are on your iPad working on a design pad, you can choose dark blue. You can use dark blue. You can use light blue. You can use black and yellow, a nice bright yellow. Okay. Very good. So guys, I'm just going to mute everyone now so that I can just quickly go through everything. And if you have something to ask, then you can unmute. Okay. So I already put the colors on my palette. But before we start, I'm going to take pencil and my paper. So I have my paper here and I'm going to share a screen with you now, which is a sketch of the Starry Night. I'm going to share my screen. There you go. And today we are, can you see the page? Okay. So if you can see, we are going to talk about Vincent van Gogh. He was a Dutch painter and he was so happy for 1 year only in London. That is a true fact. He worked as an art dealer in 1873 in London, and he painted almost 900 paintings from 1881 to 1890. So he wrote lots of letters as well. He sold only one painting. He only sold one painting in his lifetime. Can you imagine that? He's such a famous artist now, but when he was alive, he only sold one painting. That is crazy. And the painting that was sold, the most expensive one, was $148.6 million. That's a lot of money in 1990. So, of course, we are doing Starry Night, which is one of his famous artworks. He died when he was only 37 years old in 1890. So this is really long back. But he is now, these days, I mean, you will pay a lot of money for one of his original paintings. This is the painting that went for millions. This was the one that I was talking about just now. Can you all see this screen here? So this is the screen we're going to sketch now. So if you have your canvas ready or your paper ready, or you have your iPad ready, you can start by doing these lines on your paper. I'm going to start drawing. You're just going to copy and please make it your own. You can do it portrait, you can do it landscape. If you want to change the colors, you change the colors.
So we just copy that onto our paper.
Yes. Or
Okay.
if you don't have a paper, you can use your another iPad where you can use Procreate or any other
Okay.
design app. Right. Once you are done with your trees here in the foreground, the ones that looks like flames are actually trees. Then we're going to start with the circles there at the back. If you look on the screen now, you will see I'm showing towards them. Okay, those ones. And then we will do the sun, the moon there on the side as well. So there's the clouds. See, this looks like the sea, right? But this was Vincent van Gogh's style. So these are the clouds. Let's do the clouds. There you go. So I've done the clouds there. And I'm going to do some stars. These round circles, they implicate stars. So I'm going to do some stars. Remember that you will be painting over your sketch. So don't worry too much. It's only guidelines that you are putting on your paper. I'm going to go with my landscape here. So landscape. See, it's here. I'm showing on the screen now. There you go. There's the landscape. It's hills. So Vincent van Gogh was seeing these, this view from his window, and he was painting exactly what he was seeing in his own style. Okay, so if you've done the landscape, the lines for the landscape, don't worry too much about the little town here at the bottom. We're going to paint that afterwards. If you want to, you can make like little squares, and the little squares will show you, just guide you that those are the houses. Okay, so I will make little squares, and later on we will do the houses. Okay. And then for the church there, do you see there's a church as well? It's got like, actually looks like the Eiffel Tower. It's very tall. So let's call it the Eiffel Tower. It's like a tower there. Start to do the painting. And if you're not ready, don't worry. You can take as much time as you like with this painting. It's going to be on YouTube under our We Will Be Creative channel. We're going to start with our dark blue color. So if you have your paintbrush ready, take some dark blue. In the art packs, I gave you a dark blue color in a little pot and a light blue color. Don't use the light blue yet. We start with dark blue. In our dark blue, we have a little glitter as well, which is great because it's Starry Night, so it gives us extra glitter to our painting. I'm just gonna add some. See how he went with his paintbrush? Can you all look at the screen? And you can just follow the lines like that. But first at the top, we're gonna do the dark blue. Then you will see we have some light blue and dark blue again. So it's like a repetition, like dark, light, dark, light. And then in between we have those lovely stars. And at the bottom we have the landscape for the city. Okay, so now you will also see that these lines are going down. Can you see? They're not all straight. So it's like going down, going up, going down. And this is the pattern we want to follow. Going down, going up, going down. So it makes like waves, right? I'm going to go back to dark blue now. And now I'm going to just quickly cover this area here. If you want to look at the screen, I'm going to cover the area next to the trees there. For the landscape, you need to do darker blue. See my
Okay.
cursor is going there. That is darker blue. And then in between you have lighter lines. I'm gonna go like this. If you want to look at my painting now, everyone, I'm just quickly going to paint my background for my landscape. So how's it going with everyone? I hope everyone is enjoying this session. It's good to paint, you know. It really helps you to relax and to, especially if you have a hard day at school, it's so good just to get your mind off school and just to paint and just to do some creative stuff. So I will continue the Van Gogh Starry Night painting that we started with some kids yesterday. So you need to make this your own painting as well. Now I'm going to concentrate on my blues. I already made some lines with the kids yesterday on our Zoom session, which unfortunately ran out of time. And I will just continue today with just to put in some of the lighter blue tones. Now I'll add the yellow to the painting. I'll just do some yellow spots all around, especially to this area here. I'll put some, if I still have some dark blue here, I'll just go back to my lines there for my hillside. And this is how you can carry on. Do some lines, go over them, do some lines again, and then you step back, look at your painting. I worked a little bit on the painting just to add some of the shading, and I've added some of the buildings here in the town. What I've done is I try to really put my own style into it. So you can also use your finger to paint if you want to be a little bit more adventurous. I love painting with my fingers if it's safe. If it's safe to use, I would recommend also by doing some of your painting with your fingers. Now I have already put a few layers on the painting, and I would like to put more layers on the Starry Night. You will see that I've added some white stripes just to give that effect of, you know, the lines that we follow around the stars, and also that is like windy clouds, you can say. I will also go down to this area here where I will be adding a little bit more white, and I will be focusing now just on adding white color. Thank you for doing the Van Gogh Starry Night painting with me. I hope you have enjoyed this session. please share your beautiful artworks with me on this channel.